Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on first down, Drake again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray the give. This is Drake. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
On first down, Drake. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards. And the Cardinals first.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. His throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll go for it with Edmonds. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. The 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Running, it's Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run with Drake. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jihad Ward able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 3rd down, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Horner picking it up, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
What's the score? Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker is the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half from Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is Edwards. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Jackson forced out to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They run with Edwards. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They run once more with Edwards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Now a run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times do we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Right back to Drake. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's set.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Accelerating, and off he goes. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First and 10 at the 11. Now it's Edwards. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The 39-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jackson on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
On any pass in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
David Moore, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he is going to get this one back.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the look. Get right, watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate, watch his skirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site, red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money, I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded at the 33. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll run here with Edwards. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught. For the Ravens, touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on the 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss here. Edwards.
At the 27-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Ravens nothing.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
6-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 14.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eluding the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Jackson on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense to have to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down, Saints.
On 1st down, Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That is caught at the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Breeze. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Saints 14, Ravens 3. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson will go right back to Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brown, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They run it again with Kamara.
25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
New Orleans.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now Breeze on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Derek Wolfe that time, the one who got in there to make the play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To the ground game. Here's Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
They go with Murray again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good.
To kick off for New Orleans.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Tonight's final score.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up talking, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a flat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across and where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south.